Thanks, chaps. I feel like the middle-class man in the sketch. Now, first of all, could I just get you each to say what you do, because you do very different things on the show. So, Matt, if you go first.
I'm brand manager for BBC Worldwide, so I look after a lot of the commercial activities, part of the team at BBC Worldwide. And Edward?
And I work for BBC Wales, so I work on the licence fee side of it, so all the non-commercial activity that happens.
So it was you that worked closely with us, didn't it, in setting up this?
That's right, yes. Shall I talk about it?
Yeah, please.
So I think you came to us probably about 18 months ago now and said that you wanted to do a Doctor Who at 50 season. And we thought about it, and it made a lot of sense, because we as the BBC have a relationship with you, the BFI, and you being a non-profit organisation as well, we work in quite a similar way. So that's right, we've been speaking and talking about the episodes that we should show, and helping get the talent here and getting people on the panel, etc. And another part of what I've done along with a team is to make sure that this is as accessible as possible to as many people as possible. So we work with you to create a lottery system so that as many people could get a ticket here, and also to get all the panels up online afterwards, so that those that couldn't attend could watch all your brilliant work online.
Yeah, I'm afraid that being as our biggest auditorium is 450 seater, we were always going to disappoint some people. Although I was pleased to say that everyone in the returns queue got in today. So that's, I think, as time went on, people realised there was going to be returns. Can I ask you how different has this year been to your normal year?
It's been quite exhausting. Well, I mean, we've done lots of things, and obviously Steve and the team that make the episodes have done an enormous amount of work. But my job, what I mainly do, is work with people that want to work with Doctor Who, and help them do it, as good as possible. So, for example, two things that stick out for me this year. First of all, working with Blue Peter. Blue Peter, as most people in this auditorium know, have got a long-term relationship with Doctor Who. They came to us earlier this year and said we want to do something special. And I helped them create 2 special editions of Blue Peter, which went out in the anniversary week. So work with them on getting all the special films together, but also on a competition. So we're in the middle of running a competition with Blue Peter at the moment, which we started the first judging process. So my job is working with other teams to do that kind of stuff. The other big thing this year for me was the prom back in July at the Albert Hall. Did anyone go to the Doctor Who prom? Yes? Yeah. Brilliant. So that's BBC Three came to us and said we want to do a Doctor Who prom, and it's my job to work along with the brilliant producer Paul Bullock, who put those together, and Murray Gold. And I suppose in terms of what's different, because we've done these proms before, we wanted it to reflect the 50 years, but not to be all about the 50 years, because those concerts are about the big orchestral music that Murray does. So we found a way to work with the radiophonic workshop and create some classic pieces of music for the orchestra as well. So yes, it's been pretty busy.
Great. I'm going to ask back the same question. It's been, and for you, it's a sort of global experience, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been quite big, quite tiring. It's fair to say. No, we've got a fantastic team at Worldwide, and we work very closely with the public service team as well. And obviously, the biggest thing that we built up to was having the simulcast in 94 countries, 6 continents, dubbed into 15 languages. Yes, I was briefed to remember to say that. And getting the world record, it was an amazing moment. I mean, there were times, obviously, we thought, are we ever going to get there? We were there thinking, I think a realistic target would probably be about 11 countries. Yeah, that's realistic. That would break the record, surely, that would break the record. And then some of my brilliant colleagues, Julian Archulino and Kate Bush, worked so hard with our legal and our business teams at Worldwide, and somehow that number got up to 94, which was brilliant and also incredibly terrifying. But one of the other things we did throughout the year was to try and build up a programme Doctor per month across our social sites, across doctorwho.tv, our website.
And that fitted in very well with what we were doing here, didn't it?
It was almost like a plan, Dick. It was like a plan. Didn't say it was one. But there are lots of other things that we've done. I've done a little reel, which, if the man up in...
Yeah, if we could run the first